Now here's a problem that many homeowners probably come up against over time, and that's how to dig a neat and precise hole for, in this particular project, I'm putting in a new fence post beside a power lift that I put in for my wife, and it has to be fairly deep and fairly accurate in placement because it's meeting the fence coming in the other direction, and I wanted it to be dead on. The other thing is, around the house, I don't know, in the number of years that I've owned a home, I've always been replacing and repairing sprinkler heads, which you have to dig down to the pipe and get it as clean as possible, which means you have to dig it out with basically a spoon in order to keep the hole small. If you want to use a shovel, the hole gets bigger and bigger. And all I really want to do is dig down and replace the sprinkler head and keep it clean. Well, I got this idea watching the guys on the street and the fellas that replaced some water connections on my property from the city. They brought this big vac truck in, and they literally sucked the hole out with a big vacuum. And that came to mind when I was running into problems with this particular hole. It's tight to my slab. It's rocky down below. You can't dig the rocks out because you can't get at them. And so I'll show you here with my SHOP VAC how well this worked. There you can see the debris I'm trying to dig out of there. I've got a piece of concrete that was left over from, I guess, when they backfilled and poured and compacted the driveway. It's really difficult to work with a large shovel in a small hole like this. You'd need to widen the top of the hole in order to get down into it. And then you can just bring out a spoonful at a time on a shovel. So the SHOP VAC works tremendous. And loosen that up with my pry bar. One other nice aspect of using the SHOP VAC is that you're not dumping the soil onto your concrete or onto your driveway or onto your lawns should you be doing a sprinkler head. It's all contained within the SHOP VAC, so when you're done your project, you can simply put the loose soil right back in the hole, say if it's a sprinkler head, or dispose of it in another place. Finally got that concrete out. There's a bit of debris there. But after digging the concrete out and getting the debris out, I found out there's another great big huge boulder right underneath that. But I'm not worried about that. I'm going to just clean up the hole as best I can. The hole is plenty deep enough. And I'll just loosen the soil around that rock and clean it up. Well, give it a try if you've got a SHOP VAC. You got to dig a little hole around your sprinkler head or anything like this. Give it a try.